Well, Mike, let's talk about the scene itself. I mean, you guys are what, New Jersey guys, right? New Jersey band, is that right?
New Jersey and Haley's in Brooklyn, so we can
Okay,
go
so
Jersey, New York.
which to me, in one breath that sounds great, in the other breath that sounds like the hardest place in the entire world to be from, because
Hmm.
everybody ventures to your coast or the West Coast as far as music goes,
Hmm.
and at the same time, I honestly believe like. I don't know, like Sirius XM as an example, because it's there, almost deflects from the local stuff so that it's not given the hometown, you know what I mean? The hometown favoritism. They almost,
Yeah.
you rarely hear a New Jersey band on like Liquid Metal or on Octane or whatever. You just don't.
Hmm.
How does that play for you guys? Do you feel like you have to work harder, or do you feel like you get enough attention, or are you guys still too young to get there?
I think still a little too young. We're still, getting our sea legs, if you will.
Sure.
Um, an ultimate goal of ours is to get out there and keep and play live and whatnot. Um, it's tough finding some venues that are going to take our style of music, and a lot
Hmm.
of them are okay. We'll take it, but you have to get all the other bands and make it a 5 band bill, including yourself and
Right.
this, that, the other thing, which is like, all right, sometimes that's not doable. You try to get, opening spot and some tours and whatnot. And it's like, we're booked up, this, that, the other thing. One thing that we're going to aim to do is just take it into our own hands and start doing just some live stuff from home
Right on.
and put it out there. Why not? Hey, we got families who's married, this, that, the other thing, who's got mortgage, et cetera, et
Sure.
cetera. So, can't really fund a tour ourselves. So, hey, let's do it digitally
Hmm.
and reach somebody in California, Nevada, Arizona, or whatever, even when we're on the East Coast at that point. Um, Definitely, yeah, definitely tougher around by us. But I think a big thing is, at least from what I've seen, there's not a big scene for what we're doing.
True.
You get a few deathcore bands coming through and whatnot that make a bit of a splash, but you don't really hear too much of our style in our area. A lot of indie rock,
Sure.
a lot of southern rock actually has gotten pretty big around that area. So I think we're able to stand out a little bit as well. And once we start getting out there live and start performing more, I think that's going to be very beneficial, and we'll make some heads turn.
Sure. And doing it DIY is probably going to be way better because you know as well as I do, for a young band like this, a lot of the clubs will just put you on to sell tickets. They don't care what you sound like. And you're
Mm,
next thing you know, you're opening for Wasp or somebody that I'm not slamming Wasp. I'm just saying that doesn't work for your band. You're not going to gain 3 fans out of that audience. And so why do it? And
yeah,
that's how club owners think. They think, well, they'll sell 50 tickets. So here you go, and, and
exactly. They'll bring their friends and family, and that's all they want is bodies through the
yeah,
door.
bodies through the door and
Exactly.
drinks
But
off the counter.
exactly, exactly. But it's got to be, the right kind of bill.
Right.
You want to
Hmm.
get those other followers from the other bands, the friends and family that came out to see the other bands. You want them to start, supporting you as well.
Right on, man. Well, man, here on this show, we always tell everybody if you're going to stream it, that's cool. Stream it once, twice, maybe even 3 times, but then go and find somewhere to buy something. Whether
Yeah.
it's a hat, a shirt, an MP3, whatever it would be, buy something to help the bands survive and grow. Where's the best
Hmm.
place we can tell people to follow Beautifully Deranged and buy something?
So, any of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, follow us. We actually are in the talks of some merch,
Okay.
which is cool. Figuring out something with like t-shirts and whatnot. We luck out because my wife is a tattoo artist, so she does all our art for nothing because she loves us. So we're definitely aiming to put out, some content with artwork for all the songs and whatnot, and basically figure things out like that. So, I mean, follow us. When we have stuff available, you'll be the first to know, and you could purchase something. I mean, if somebody wants to get a physical version of the EP, I got no problem making them a copy of that and sending it out myself. That would be a dream come true.
Nice.
As
Very.
somebody who bought so many CDs over my life, for somebody to want a CD of my band would like warm my heart so much. Oh my god.
I think more people are going to gravitate to your band than you think, man. I really just, just as a hunch, just seeing the popularity kind of this style, because while it's underground right now, it's probably the most popular of the underground sound right now, with the
Mm.
80s stuff dying and the 90s big stuff turning into casino bands. There's a lot of interest in this new, you see Spirit Box, you see, Ginger, you see Infected Rain. You even see lighter stuff, The Warning or Plush, or there's a lot of those types of
Mm-hmm.
bands that are starting to make noise. Feels like this is maybe the time that this music is supposed to exist. Yes.
I would say so, probably. Yeah, absolutely. And I also see like, this resurgence from that early 2000s metalcore influence, from a lot of those bands celebrating, the multi-decade, like 20-year anniversary of some landmark records, which is gaining new listeners to those bands, gaining some
Mhm.
more popularity, bringing that, core scene from like what 2000 to 2010 or so, back to center stage, So I feel like, yeah, there is this bit of resurgence for this kind of style and whatnot.
Right on, man. Well, one more time, the album is called Beautifully Deranged. So is the band. And Mike, this has been fun. Thanks for joining me here on Chris Akin Presents.